All right, so it's been a little bit since we have had a whiskey. And by a little bit, I think we did one at the end of December. So not that long.
Yes. Right. The third annual.
The third annual.
Viewer appreciation, listener appreciation, beverage podcast. Yes.
Yeah,
And
we
that
did
was
the
a
it was the
Scotch.
Jura Tide,
Yes.
right? Scotch. We had that. Today we've got something different. It is not all the way on the other side of the world. It is here from the U.S.
Yep.
We do have another. It's a rye whiskey for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Willett Family Estate bottled 4-year rye.
Yeah.
These they vary a little bit from time to time in alcohol in proof, and that's just because they come from different barrels, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
right?
like I said, yeah,
okay.
these are all, like I said, bottled that way. Like I said, and not by much. The previous bottle that I have had, so like I said, again, full disclosure, I have had this whiskey before. You have not.
I have not.
So this is like I said. So I'm bringing this. Like I said, you were kind enough to give me a new bottle.
Well, that's right. That you
birthday
opened last week
Yeah.
on a podcast or during a live stream on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages.
That is correct.
What we do most Thursday nights. It happened to happen just a week or so after your birthday, and we decided to have a birthday gift opening.
We did. That was the first
and
time
that
we'd
was
done
this.
that.
Yeah.
That was that was very cool. So anyway, the old bottle that I have, I think, was 110.2 proof, and this one
Right.
is 110.
110, yep.
110. So not much difference. So very close. But this one can be a little difficult to find. It hasn't been as of late, thanks to my local Trader Joe's and more.
That's true.
They have, like I said, they have had a little bit of supply of this and a really good price on it too. This bottle,
very good price.
usually you see it for 65-ish, maybe up to 70, depending on where you go. But like I said, at least locally, it's
57.
57.
Yeah,
So like I said, that's
if you can find it at Trader Joe's. The last few weeks, actually more than that, in the last, I'd say 2 months that I've ordered it, I've gotten like 1 case of it. So I'm going to continue to try to order it, and we'll see. But at least, we're down to just a few bottles at our store right now. So I made sure that I snapped one up.
But yeah, this is one that like I said, again, full disclosure, I have enjoyed in the past, but I'm excited to open a brand new one because my other bottle, I don't even know if it had a shot's worth left in there. It was down that low, but I'd been saving it. But yeah, for some reason, I thought at some point we had shared some. So knowing that you haven't had this,
Pretty sure that I have not.
Pretty excited that we're going to have some tonight. And give this one a go. I like a lot of the stuff from Willett. We've had their Pot Still Reserve. I believe that's what it's called. Like I said, it comes in a really cool bottle as well. It actually looks like the pot still. Remember, we almost bought that
we
one
almost
year.
did.
Yeah, we almost bought
The
that
bigger
1 year
one.
for our annual podcast. But
Our first year, we considered that. Yeah.
But that one's always solid.
And Willett does, Lagunitas does Willetized stout, right?
100%.
They
I've got like 4 of those in my fridge right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Yeah, it's literally called
Those I've had. Those are good.
Willetized. Yeah, I think it's actually an imperial coffee stout. It's this year. I think it actually went up the alcohol a little bit too. I think it's 13%.
Wow.
But that is one of my favorite things I look forward to every year from Lagunitas for sure.
And so straight rye, this is all rye.
Correct.
Because there are some that have a heavier rye bill.
Mm-hmm.
They're different, but this is rye. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it be whiskey and not bourbon.
It be whiskey.
It be whiskey. Here there be whiskey. Kind of dark honey color, maybe a little.
It's got a nice. There's a
little amber in there. A little
bit of brown.
Looking at this sideways kind of reminds me. It looks like Jurassic Park when they find the different little bugs fossilized in the amber. It's kind of like that color.
Jurassic Park amber, we'll call it.
Jurassic. Yeah, that'd be. I don't know where that is on the Pantone scale, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. I like that for such a strong proof, 110, kind of getting up there a little bit, that I can take like a good inhale. Because sometimes when those start getting up there, depending on how alcohol like aromas are coming through or whatever, sometimes you can't take as much of it. But this, for even having just opened it too,
and just having opened it too,
is fairly is nice on the nose. Are you getting anything in particular?
It's good. It's going to sound weird. I get grain.
Okay. Well, so
I get miscellaneous grain notes.
Miscellaneous, perhaps rye, like rye grains.
It could be. Maybe I just don't know rye well enough. It doesn't make me want a Reuben or anything like that.
Okay.
But there's also there is a sweetness to it. There's a little bit of.
I'm getting like a burnt sugar or brown sugar, like a little
like
caramelized
that.
in there.
Almost a little. That last sip, almost a little like bordering on not cola, but like a lighter something like that.
Okay, so tying into cola just a little bit, I'm getting a little bit of like cherry or like raspberry. Like I'm getting some sort of fruit in there as well. Like I don't know if it's like not like fruit cake.
No,
like it's not like that. Like I don't think it's like candied fruit, but I think there is definitely some sort of little cherry mixed in with all that stuff.
Like maybe
and
Mr.
then
Pibb.
I almost got that's a callback.
Little pep.
I almost want to say like pipe tobacco, but it's not quite that far.
No.
I've had other things that like when we had the Whistle Pig earlier on, that 10-year, that has a very strong like mint and pipe tobacco thing.
Right.
But there's something else like maybe tying into the grains, like a little earthy or something in there too. But
right.
I really like the
but
nose
it's very,
on this.
but at the same, it's also very light though, and kind of even.
Yeah.
It doesn't really hit any one of those notes higher or lower. It's just kind of like it's just a rolling wave of it's this and here's this and here's this.
It's a balanced complexity.
It is. It is a balance.
That is going to actually be my new stage name, Balanced Complexity.
Balanced complexity.
No, let's just go to the sip.
Let's do it.
Definitely getting a lot of the rye spiciness
And the heat.
Yeah, there's definitely
My God, the heat.
Yeah, there's a good amount of heat on there, but I like it though. Like it's not
it's all front to me. I'm not. I get it. Let me say this: front and then here.
Oh, okay.
It kind of.
There's a little skateboard ramp in there that jumps over the middle of your tongue.
At the front of my tongue, and then and right as it goes down the esophagus, this goes down the esophagus. There, it's warm here, but it's not like it doesn't. I mean, it's warm, but it's not burning. I guess would be the right thing to say. It's not.
It's a good feeling.
It's not. Yeah, it's not uncomfortable. It is. It does have that spicy goodness. The body is surprisingly. Mild, I guess, and I mean that in a good way. I think I was, for some reason, thinking it might be thinner. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was thinking it might be. But the body is smooth, and yeah, it has a nice sort of. There's a little bit of appropriate cinnamon, and I get like a little cinnamon, just a little, not like red hots or candy, but just a nice little bit of that in there, and that's very nice with that heat and with the little bit of sweetness that's in there too.
I'm getting, I agree with everything you said. Like I said, definitely more of the spice kind of lingers on the front of the tongue, which is nice. Nice warmth. Like I said, you can definitely feel the proof of the alcohol. Like I said, hits a little bit more there. I get a little bit of that fruit still. Like I said, I'm still getting a little bit of that cherry, definitely like some cinnamon, some other spices. And then, that caramel is still there as well. Like I said, I don't know if it's lightened maybe a little bit. For some reason, it was a little heavier in the nose. Like now it seems a little lighter. Maybe it's not quite like burnt caramel. Maybe it's more of like just a regular kind of caramel, but that's in there too. I think it's a really good balance. And I like the little extra heat that's in there. Yeah. I definitely have, one of, my go-to favorites is the Woodford, the double oaked. And I love that one because it's just like maple and it's kind of got the sweetness to it. And it's really smooth and everything else. But it's not overly complex. So that's, and it's not super expensive either, but it is very good. But this one kind of brings some of that, but not quite as heavy, and then brings other complexity, and then plus a little bit of that, heat that turns it into even more of like just a nice sipper where I've really gotten into like my whiskeys too and bourbons when you're kind of almost enjoy the nose as much as you enjoy like actually sipping it. Yeah. When I sit there, I pour myself some, and it's just like you just kind of like keep sitting there and enjoying it. And I think this is kind of one of those because I keep getting a little bit more out of each like sip or sniff or whatever. But
the great thing about enjoying the nose, two things actually. One, you don't go through your whiskey quite as fast.
Ooh, good point.
From a dollar standpoint, and then two, you don't go through it quite as fast so that it's an intoxication standpoint either.
That's true.
You just enjoy that aroma, and that's a great that's a great point to just be able to have something that you just appreciate that aroma as much or almost as much as the sipping part, because that's where you pick up most of your flavors anyways, is through the olfactory senses.
The olfactory.
That's right.
And where you can find other olfactory reminiscing is at our website, AboutBeverages.com.
Dancing in the dark, walking through the park, and reminiscing.
Exactly. We've done this for over a decade now, which seems crazy for me to say, but it actually has been over a decade where we've been putting up either podcasts, news stories, other recipes, and all that kind of stuff. You can find all that at the website. If you only want the latest videos from that time period, you are more than welcome to subscribe on YouTube. We'd greatly appreciate that. That would be super nice. It has been seen some little channel growth there. We're trying to push through that. and kick it into high gear for this year. So anything you guys can do, either watching things or like, again, the subscribe is very much appreciated. And if you only want the audio, we get that too. And we've got you covered for your either running or activities or just being out and about when you can't watch the video.
Maybe
Spotify,
cleaning the house.
Could be.
I've been listening to podcasts as I've been, we're doing stuff around the house, and
nice.
You're moving around. You're not just right in front of that screen. So yeah.
That is the way to go. Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Google Podcast, anywhere where you get your podcasts, just search for About Beverages. I'm sure you will find us there. Is there anything else? I think I've covered. No, wait. There's something else on the internet.
You haven't. No, the three pillars.
Three pillars. Son of a gun.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often. We'll let you know when we're about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages most Thursday evenings. Usually around 6:30 Pacific
Mountain. Yeah,
Pretty soon they'll be the same.
Pacific. Yeah,
in a couple months they'll
there's
be the
weird
same.
things. Just follow on.
Most Thursday evenings after as the sun is setting.
That's why Twitter's so good.
That's right. We'll let you know what we're doing there, and you can join us at twitch.tv/AboutBeverages because that's where you can watch our entire show, interact with us as we're recording, before we're recording, all that stuff. Also, Andrew's going to let you know what he's doing throughout the week. He's gaming most days, doing all kinds of things and stuff.
Yeah.
And he'll let you know what things and stuff he'll be doing and at what time he will be doing it.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.